Greetings esteemed client, dear subscribers, this is Ison company with you. In this video, we will review the IPPoE surveillance camera system Ison Tron Pro. This is a surveillance camera system that consists of 8 megapixel Ison IP80 QR cameras and everything necessary to connect these cameras. In this video, there will be a detailed review of all the features. I will also clearly show you how this system is connected, how to install the app on your phone, and we will look at the control menu together. If you are planning to purchase a surveillance camera system of this class, be sure to watch this video until the end. First, I want to tell you about the modifications available for the Ison Tron Pro system. There is the senior modification Ison Tron Pro and a cheaper modification Ison Tron Pro E. We are often asked, what are the differences between these two modifications and why is the Tron Pro E model cheaper? It is cheaper due to the processors used in the cameras and the processor in the video recorder. It comes with the Index E. This is a cost-reduced version. We have already had separate video reviews where I talked about these processors. To sum it up in one sentence, the modifications with the Index E are 20-30% simpler in terms of detailing, in terms of video quality. Everything else, the appearance, all functions are absolutely identical. As already mentioned, the cameras in the Ison Tron Pro surveillance systems record at the highest maximum resolution currently available, which is 8 megapixels 4K. Let's start by removing the protective film from our cameras so it doesn't distract us. And let's discuss what is included in the basic surveillance kit. The kit includes everything necessary to take it out of the box and connect your surveillance system so it can start working. These are cameras with mounts. There are also protective caps. All necessary instructions are included. Also included in the kit is a standard cable of 18 meters for each camera. Twisted pair. The cable already comes with ready-made connectors. The cable is convenient because it doesn't need to be cut or crimped. Our system comes with PoE, meaning the DVR has built-in power and you don't need to connect separate power blocks to the cameras, unlike regular IP systems where you don't need to run a second cable. Here, thanks to this technology, power and video transmission occur over a single cable. To the DVR of this model, you can connect cable reels up to 200 meters, provided you use the original Ison cable. With amplifiers, you can also connect up to 600 meters in cable length in a cascade manner. Every 100 meters, an amplifier needs to be installed, with the note that the cable must be the original Ison. Also included in the package is our own DVR. Let's take a closer look at it. Here we will also remove the protective film. On the front panel, we can see a USB port. It's convenient to connect a mouse or a flash drive here to transfer information. There are also 3 indicator lights: the hard drive indicator light, the internet indicator light, and the power indicator light. If these lights are on or blinking, then everything is fine. If any of them is not on or not blinking, then there are some problems in the areas indicated here. On the back side, we can see 4 RJ45 ports where cameras are connected. We see 1 LAN port where the internet is connected to enable remote viewing of video from the cameras. There are also inputs and outputs for a regular analog microphone. In this model, there is no point in using them because each camera already has a built-in microphone and recording. Here it is digital, and the microphone here is of the highest quality Ison MIC 801 AP, meaning it will provide the highest quality sound recording currently available in surveillance cameras. There is an HDMI port here, and I recommend connecting through this port as it will allow you to view video in maximum resolution. There is also a VGA port for connecting to monitors. I do not recommend using it because it will not provide maximum resolution. There is another USB port and a power port here. Also included with the video recorder is of course its own power supply. The power supply here powers both the video recorder and all the cameras. In other words, I repeat, there is no need to run a power supply or a separate power line to each camera here. Included in the package is a control mouse and a SATA connector for connecting a hard drive. All configurations of the surveillance system that we are reviewing are available both with and without a hard drive. The hard drive is a device that is installed inside the video recorder. And this device is necessary for recording. If you do not have a hard drive, there will be no recording, only online viewing. If you purchase the hard drive yourself, you need to use a hard drive, only for video surveillance systems. Also note that before installing it in the video recorder, the hard drive, it needs to be formatted. If you purchase a package with a hard drive, then you don't need to worry about it. The drive will already be installed in the video recorder and recording will start automatically. In standard kits with a hard drive, the drive always comes with 1 TB. People often ask how long it will last. If we are talking about the video surveillance system currently under review with 4 cameras, the recording will last about a week. Overall, it can be said that these kits are among the top, among the best. Firstly, this is the Ison brand, HC premium brand, the iPhone in the world of video surveillance. Secondly, all cameras in this model come with sensors. Sony original. Not a copy, not a replica, not a fake from AliExpress, but genuine Sony original. The sensor is what is inside the camera, and it is what 90% of the shooting quality the camera and its functionality depend on. Also, it features the latest IMX processor, the latest generation processor. And you get the best image quality available in this resolution. These cameras also come with the latest technologies. This is technology. PoE, this is WDR technology, a technology that enhances shooting quality in poor or incorrect lighting conditions. I have told you many times that buying surveillance cameras without this technology is essentially money wasted. Because no matter where you place your cameras, several times a day you will encounter situations where sunlight will hit the camera lens or conversely, a shadow will fall. And at these moments, all faces in the frame will be black, car license plates will be black, and you won't be able to see anything. But here, there is a technology that solves this problem. There is also 3D&R technology here. This is a technology that reduces the amount of noise that is interference during night shooting. Of course, there is IR LED lighting here, the latest generation up to 25 meters. That is, these are not the old R5 scary diodes whose problem is burning out by the end of the first year of operation, but here there is the latest generation IK LED lighting. The warranty for all Ison equipment traditionally lasts 3 years. The surveillance cameras do not just have night infrared lighting, but a combined night IK LED lighting with built-in artificial intelligence. It can emit both standard infrared radiation and a combined option where LED lighting is activated upon detecting a person, allowing for color night shooting, such as you can choose in the settings how your cameras will illuminate with standard IR radiation, constantly with LED radiation, or in a combined mode with artificial intelligence where LED lighting is activated upon detecting a person or vehicle. Thanks to this technology, at night you will not only be able to see the vehicles themselves, but you will also be able to see the colors of these vehicles. This is something that is not available in standard surveillance cameras with regular IR shooting. You will also be able to see the color of the clothing of people who appear in the frame. This is also not available in standard surveillance cameras, and most importantly, you will be able to see vehicle license plates. The problem with regular surveillance cameras with standard IR shooting is that instead of the vehicle's license plate, you will see a white spot. This is because all vehicle license plates in all countries are covered with luminescent reflective paint, which causes them to appear as just a white sheet under standard IR radiation. And with the technology built into these surveillance cameras, you will see the actual license plate of the vehicle instead of a white sheet during nighttime recording. Let me also tell you about the options available for camera kits based on the number of cameras. Traditionally, all Ison IP surveillance systems, including this model, are available in configurations of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 16, 20, 32, and 64 cameras. They differ from each other in terms of the number of cameras, the size of the video recorder based on the number of channels, and of course the amount of cable. Here the cameras have FPS real-time, meaning there is no issue like with HD systems or more budget-friendly IP systems, which play back at 8 or 15 frames per second at most. And the image turns out to be jerky, and if a person runs quickly, it becomes blurred. Here we have FPS that is completely real-time. This system supports the function of viewing from a phone. There is a free application here with no monthly subscription fees. Free of charge, you will also have access to your hard drive here. This is an option that regular video surveillance camera systems do not have. That is, you will be able to view the image not only online, but also review the archive from yesterday, the day before yesterday, from anywhere in the world. And of course, you will also be able to listen to the sound from your surveillance cameras here. As already mentioned, each surveillance camera here has a built-in digital microphone, Ison Mic 801 AP, the latest microphone. And here you will get the highest quality sound recording, which is currently available in surveillance cameras with a built-in noise reduction system. All cameras here come with a 2.8mm lens, which provides them with a maximum wide viewing angle of 120 degrees. Without any distortions, Also, there is the Starlight technology, which extends the capture range in low light conditions for night shooting. These are outdoor vandal-proof cameras with an IP66 protection rating, making them dust and moisture resistant. They are not afraid of temperatures down to -60 degrees, nor are they affected by rain or any precipitation. These cameras come with built-in motion sensors, and they feature intelligent motion sensors that can be adjusted for sensitivity. You can also set the area for the motion sensor to activate, which is convenient when, for example, a dog runs into the frame or trees are swaying. This can all be adjusted. The system here can also send email notifications when the motion sensor is triggered, meaning to your smartphone. You will be able to receive notifications if you are not at your location and the motion detection system is activated. The system also supports working with 3G and 4G. Internet, meaning if there is no wired internet at your location. And the internet is provided through a SIM card, you need a special video surveillance system that supports working with dynamic IP addresses. To connect the video surveillance system to such internet, you will need a USB modem, a SIM card from any operator, and also a specialized router for video surveillance. And a little later, I will visually demonstrate how exactly this connection is made. Now I will show you how to easily connect and set up the system, and I will also tell you about all the accessories that are often purchased with this video surveillance system. Let's start with that. So the first accessory that is most often purchased is the base for mounting cameras. It is necessary for sealing. This connection protects from moisture. If you don't do this after some time, oxidation will begin here, even if this place is not outdoors. And accordingly, you will start having problems with the camera. First, it will start flickering, then it will simply stop turning on. And this is not covered by warranty, so if you don't want warranty issues, if you don't want equipment problems, it's necessary to install cameras on specialized mounts. Suitable mounts for cameras are available. The SNG290E and SNG290 are plastic variations, and the Ison D390 and Ison D390, and these are metal variations. They are, of course, more reliable. This is necessary only for outdoor installation. If your installation is indoor, then it is not required. The second most common accessory purchased with this surveillance system is an uninterruptible power supply. It is necessary to protect your surveillance system during a storm and voltage fluctuations. If this is not done, depending on the strength of the fluctuation, the power supply unit may burn out. There have also been cases where the entire video recorder and all surveillance cameras were completely burned out. A common question is whether a regular computer uninterruptible power supply or a UPS used for a boiler can be used. We cannot answer such a question because there are many UPS sources for computers and boilers, many of which are cheap and do not perform their tasks well. Therefore, in a sense, you are taking all the risks upon yourself. There are specialized uninterruptible power supplies from the Ison brand that are suitable for this system. You can familiarize yourself with them on the website asin.com.ru in the miscellaneous section. With them, there will be no problems with your equipment, and there will also be no issues with the warranty itself, which is 3 years here. And the third accessory that is most often purchased is specialized monitors, which are suitable here. That's all. The monitors that are suitable are Ison LED 32, Ison LED 27, as well as 22 and 24. The Ison LED 27 and 32 models, they support 2K and 4K resolution. This means you will be able to watch in maximum resolution, while the 22 and 24-inch models only support 1920 by 1080 pixels. We will be connecting our video surveillance system to the Ison LED 32F monitor. What distinguishes a specialized monitor for video surveillance systems from regular ones? Primarily in that the camera grid display is always correct on such monitors. If you connect to a regular monitor or a regular TV, there is often a situation where the camera grid is displayed incorrectly. Sometimes this can be fixed with the settings of the TV or monitor, sometimes it cannot. Therefore, if you already have your own TV, you can try connecting it via an HDMI cable and see how the camera grid is displayed specifically on your device. If you don't have any monitor or TV and you will be buying a monitor anyway, purchase one right away. The specialized monitor for video surveillance systems. So, to connect our surveillance cameras, it's enough to take a ready-made cable reel. On one side, connect it to the camera. I have already done this. On the other side, connect it to any port of the video recorder. We do the same with the other cable reels. Now we need to connect the video recorder itself with a power supply unit. The recorder powers not only itself through this power supply unit, but also all the surveillance cameras connected to it. We will also connect our surveillance system to the monitor via HDMI. I repeat, I recommend connecting specifically via HDMI and not VGA, because this way you can view in the maximum resolution using the HDMI cable. It never comes with the video recorder because it always comes with the monitor. Here, on one side we connect here. On the other side, we connect our monitor. I will immediately show how to connect our surveillance system to the internet. For this, we will need a router that is set up at your location and distributes the internet. All you need to do is connect with a regular patch cord the router and connect the network port to the video recorder. I also mentioned that this surveillance system supports working with 3G, 4G internet. That is, if there is no wired internet at your location, you will purchase a USB modem with a SIM card, which you will insert accordingly. You insert the SIM card and then connect the USB modem to your router.
Now let's take a look at the DVR control menu. Here we need to select the language. Here the system prompts us to enter the password. The default password on all the DVRs is Ison12345. Click Login here, and we need to check the time. Check the time zone to match the current time zone. Click Next. This is the network settings of the DVR. This is necessary if you immediately connect the recorder to your network. Here are the network settings for all cameras. Click Next. All hard disks will be displayed here. Hard disks should be used with SATA 2, SATA 3 connectors for video surveillance systems. Click Next. Here the system prompts us to change the password and ask control questions. We will not do it now. Click Exit. All our cameras are displayed here. You can move the mouse, and here we have hints and quick menu items. For example, PDZ is for rotating cameras. Zoom button, that is zooming in on the footage. Here you can enable audio that supports your surveillance cameras, which you connect such. 2 times click the mouse to expand the window to full screen. Also click twice to go back. Right-click to open the menu. Here, for example, you can customize the display of the number of cameras you want. Let's click to exit full screen mode in order to see the main menu. There are a lot of different functions and settings here. I will show you the main ones that you will probably use. On the top, we have the main buttons. Here we have now open view mode. On the left, CCTV cameras. Here respectively display. Also customize as you need. Here is the button archive here. Select the desired camera on the left. Select the date on the calendar. Below displays the selected day from 0 to 24 hours. Here you can display only motion recording. You can speed up the video. Then in the search section, you can save the information to a USB flash card before you need to insert it into any USB port of the recorder. Also select the surveillance camera. Select the date. Click on the button to save the video to a USB flash drive. Here are all the same settings that we have already seen. There are also additional settings, such as user settings. Here you can create several users so that then you can keep track of who went into the menu recorder and what did with the system. Here is a system of alerts about different events. Also all standard can be configured. Here network settings. On the P2P tab you can configure the option to view the image from a smartphone. There is also an email tab here. In this item you can configure email notifications that triggered the motion sensor. Here are the camera settings that we have already seen, and also OST menu settings. For example, you can specify the names for each camera. Here are the recording settings for each camera. In this item you can choose how to record your CCTV cameras constantly, by motion sensor or by schedule. We recommend that all our customers immediately put all CCTV cameras in motion sensor recording mode. Here is the DVR maintenance button. You can use it to get basic information and also to update the device. In the upper right corner there is also a button to turn off and restart the DVR.
Now I will show you how to install and set up the application on your smartphone for remote viewing. The instructions are absolutely the same for all Apple devices, meaning on iPhone 10, 15, 16, it's all exactly the same, as well as for all Google devices and all Android devices. It's all absolutely the same. Download the app through the App Store or Google Market called BitVision. You enter the BitVision app, click on the 3 lines in the top left. Here, click on Login. Now, click on First, Login. And here you click on the registration button. Complete the registration. It's a fairly simple registration. You need to provide your email, password, nothing to worry about. I am already registered. After you have registered, click on the Login button. Click on the 3 lines again. Go to the Device Manager. And here in the bottom right, you click on the plus sign. 3 options are offered for how to add your video recorder. The simplest option is to click the bottom item, LAN Search. This means that a network search will be performed automatically. Here, my video recorder is displayed immediately. I click on it. Here we need to enter the device name. You can specify something arbitrary, for example, home. The username is always admin, in lowercase. And the password. Here, enter the one you specified during initial registration, that is, the password. From your video recorder, I see the camera display. And let's go through the main settings. I can double-click on the camera to display 4 cameras at once. Similarly, setup. All the cameras connected to your video recorder. I can rotate the phone 90 degrees to display the camera in full screen. I can pinch to zoom in on the image for software zoom, rotating the phone back. There are also quick buttons below the screen. The first is to take a screenshot. The second is to record video online right now. Next, this button allows you to listen to the audio from the surveillance camera. The following button displays a certain number of cameras you want to show at once. I will leave it at 1 for now. The BD button is for switching modes. Right now we clicked on HD and can see how the quality has changed, meaning we are viewing in maximum quality and can see how clear the image has become. By default, BD is set for traffic saving, so you see the situation and understand what is happening. If you want to view this moment in maximum detail, you click on HD. Below, there are also playback, close, and share buttons. I will show you the main feature that you will use, which is viewing. Click on the 3 lines in the top left, and here select playback. Here, you also select the camera that will be connected, and at the bottom, a bar will appear, and you simply swipe with your finger to choose the event you want to view. For example, you see that yesterday at there was some movement at 1 o'clock in the morning, and you just swipe your finger here, and automatic playback starts. That is, in this way you can not only view the image online from your phone, but also see what happened. You can quickly send this information to your phone to take it to law enforcement or do something else with this information.